If I would have known that you were going to turn out like this, I would have never had you. You either let me do everything for you, or you can get out of my house. You don't have control over here. You're going to marry a man just like your daddy. You'll never have a husband. You'll never have a husband. Ain't no man gonna want to put up with you. You're depressed. You want to kill yourself? Get out my room before I punch you in the face. I'm not in the mood today. Fix your face. You sick? You better not be pregnant. What you crying for? You a crybaby. You always crying. Fix your face. You're the oldest. Act like it. If I'm such a bad mama, then why you still here? Why you still and always come back? And you gonna get on birth control. Because I don't trust you. Those are all things that I heard from my mama growing up. Not only was she a verbal bully to me, but she was a physical bully to me. My first fist fight was my mom. You may ask, why did you guys fight? Well, one day I was at school and I applied for a talent show. As you guys know, I sing. And I wanted to practice with the two girls I was going to be singing with. And so I stayed after school. The school that I went to at the time was connected to a middle school. My sister went to the middle school right next door. I guess I could have done a better job at communicating to my little sister what I was doing. But I thought I did. My mom called me saying that I must have been with a guy. You must be with a guy at school. Your sister is at the middle school by herself. I know you with a boy. You being fast with them boys. And before I could tell my mama, Mom, I told you that I was going to practice, she hung up the phone. She comes to pick me up from the high school, and she gets out the car yelling and screaming at me. What were you doing? You was with a man, wasn't it? You was with a boy, wasn't it? And I say, no, Ma. I was just practicing. I wasn't doing anything. I know you was with a boy. You gonna leave why would you leave? You being fast, you want attention. You leave your sister at school for some attention. Mama, I'm just practicing. And before I could get my words out of my mouth, my mother punches me in my face. And for the first time, my mama did something to me. After years and years of being boiled up, after 15 years of anger being boiled up against my mama, I hit her back. And I push her off of me and I say, get off me. Don't you ever touch me like that again. To the point where my shirt is hanging off, her shirt is hanging off. And then she calls my whole family and she goes, I can't believe she put her hands on me. I can't believe she just fought me. And the ride home was quiet. That wasn't the first time me and my mama had gotten into an altercation. Another time I can remember me and my mom getting into an altercation is when I was about 18 years old. And I worked at a grocery store, and there was this man at the grocery store who was grooming me. And I went to his house and he tried to do some bad things to me. I expressed this to my mom and said, hey, this man tried to touch me. And she gets in my face and says, but I bet you liked it. She gets this close to my face and says, you must have liked it, hit me. You 18 now, hit me. You 18 now, hit me. You ain't gonna do nothing, hit me. And so I push her out of my face. And when I push her out of my face, she pulls me by my hair, slings me to the ground, and she starts punching me. So I go into a ball like this. And as she's punching me, I just say, please leave me alone. Just stop, just stop, just stop. There were times where I would tell my mom, do you even know my favorite color? Do you know that I like to paint, that I like to draw? Do you even know me? And do you even know that I'm your daughter? Why do you hate me? What have I ever done to you for you to hate me? That's just the tip of an iceberg of a lot of my testimony that I haven't shared. And I don't really talk about it much because how do you talk about that? How do you talk about this stuff? But I know that this stuff will help somebody and it'll help people not to pity me, but to know that I've been through it all. And if you stay tuned, I'm going to post a series about all my issues. The woman with the issues. There will be 5 issues in this series, and the first issue I'm starting with is mommy issues. We're going to go on a healing journey together, and I'm going to tell you my revelations, what I learned through all this, and how I became so strong and why I'm standing here as happy, healthy, and smiley as I am today. Listen, healing ain't easy, but it's happening.